Okay, so this is a different format than usual because my charger for my Surface Pro is in school. So you won't have to contend with my really bad handwriting. You don't have to contend with my bad handwriting, and because I'm writing on paper, so it's a lot less slippery. And that's the first announcement. The second announcement is there will be a test on Chapter 5 on the Tuesday we come back from the midterm. Now I will put this up on Teams in the chat as well, so in case someone doesn't actually watch the video, they'll still get the notification about the test. And the big thing is that it's going to be a chapter test, so it will be on basically everything in the chapter. So that means tonight I might start doing a bit of revision. So these are the questions I want to answer tonight. So there are 3 different topics in the chapter. And what else does that mean? So this is kind of the most recent stuff here, okay? Yeah. So I suppose we'll get started. And page 92, question 9. Okay, so Emma is paid 10,004 or 1040, 1040 per hour for a 35-hour working week. For each hour over 35 hours, she's paid 1.5 times the normal hourly rate. Okay, so if she works 36 hours, that 36th hour she will be paid 1.5 times her normal hourly rate. So instead of getting 10.40 an hour, she will get 15.60 an hour, I think it is. Her tax credit for the week is that, and the standard rate of tax is that. If in a particular week she worked 45 hours, fine. Okay, so her gross wage for the week, okay, so she definitely has 35 hours. Ooh, these pens, 35. And she's definitely going to have 35 1040s. And she will also have 45, is it? 45 minus 35, which is 10. 10.40 plus 5.20. So that's the hourly rate plus an extra half of the hourly rate, okay? So that will equal something. And that will equal something, and then to find her total gross, we will add those two together, okay? So let's push that into our calculator. The first one, if I move that here, you might be able to see me working on the calculator, which is a benefit of doing it in this format. So it's 35 multiplied by 10.40, which is 364. And so we need brackets for this one, so it's 45 minus 35, close bracket, start bracket, 10.40 plus 5.20 equals 156. And you guys need to remember here that those brackets, okay, they just mean multiplication. Okay, so to find her total amount of money, we can add onto this answer here, and because we're adding on to that answer that's in the calculator, we don't have to go 364 plus 156, we can just go plus, and it comes up ANS, that's the answer that's in the calculator, plus 364. That gives me 520. So she earns €520 in total during that week. Okay, her gross wage, so that's part 1 dealt with. Let's take a look now at part 2. The amount of income tax she pays. So she could end up, if she had no tax credits, she would be charged 26% tax. So we want to know 26% of 520, which is equal to, so again, that 520 is in the calculator, so I can just go multiplied by 26%. That's the system I like using. And that gives me 135.20. Okay, so I'm finding 26% of 520. So that's the tax that she could end up paying, but she won't actually pay that because she has tax credits. So the tax credits she has will reduce that amount of money, and she has €68 per week tax credit. So let's put in 68 there, and we're going to subtract. So from our 135.20, we subtract 68, and that gives us 67.20. So that's the amount of tax she has to pay. And then her take-home pay, so we're going to imagine that's what she starts with minus what she gives to the government. There will be other things that affect her take-home pay, but for the purpose of this question, let's keep it simple. So it's 520 minus 67.20, and that's equal to, so it's 520 minus 67.20. Well, that was the answer that's in the calculator, so I just hit A and S, equals 452.80. So that's what she gets to keep. Okay, so that's quite a nice question there. That is, yeah, that's question 3 of that, so that's part 3 of that question. Okay, so there it is there. If you want to pause it and take it down, or if you want to just look at it again, please do so now. Okay, the next question I said I would answer is page 89, question 14. Okay, so this time we have a compound interest question. We have 1,400 or 1,400 was invested for 2 years at compound interest. The rate of interest for the first year was 8%. The rate, okay, so we leave it in for 1 year, and let's work out what it turns into at the end of the first year. Okay, so let's deal with year 1. Year 1, start interest total. Okay, so she's going to start with 1,400, and then the interest she will earn is 1,400 times 8%. So 1,400 multiplied by 8% equals 112. So in our total we will have 1,400 plus 112 equals 1,512. Year 2. Well, what does she start year 2 with? Well, she starts year 2 at what she ends year 1 with. So it's 1,512. So in here we have 1,512 multiplied by 10%. And that is 151.20. So that's the amount of tax she will have to pay. So her total amount of money, sorry, that's not the amount of tax she will have to pay, that's the amount of interest she will earn. Okay, so she started off with that, she earns this amount of money, so to find what goes in here we add these two together. So it's 1,512 plus answer equals 1,663.20. Okay, so that's how I would tackle question 14 there on page 89, a compound interest question where the interest you earn also earns a little bit of interest the following year. So I might be able to do the next question, question 17 on page 85. Okay, so this is question 17, page 85. Let's see if I can answer it in here now. In a sale, the marked prices are reduced by 30%. Calculate the sale price of a jacket. Okay, so it was 350, and then we subtract 30% of 350. So it used to cost €350, and then in the sale we reduce it by 30% of 350. So this part here, well, we can work that out. We know what 30% of 350 is. So it's 350 minus 30% times 350. That's, so I can put that into my calculator now actually, but I'll do it out the long way. So 30% of 350, that's multiplied, so it's 30% multiplied by 350, and that gives us 105. So 350 minus 105, what's that? €245. So the coat or the jacket costs €245 in a sale. So, gosh, that's a lot of money, isn't it, for a jacket? €245 for a jacket. Anyway. Okay, so I've just hit my keyboard by accident and some weird cat thing has come up. But anyway, let's keep going. Question 17, part 2. So that was part 1 and then part 2. So these are usually a little bit harder, the part 2s. Find the marked price of a dress if the sale price is 168. Now, so 168 equals what percentage? What percentage is 168 equal to? So in the sale, things are reduced by 30%. So it started out at 100%, and then it was reduced by 30%. So it started out at 100, then it was reduced by 30%. So what percentage? It goes down here, 70%, obviously. So 168 is equal to 70%. Therefore, 1% equals 168 divided by 70. If 70 cats cost €168, the price of one cat would be 168 divided by 70. Same thing works for percentages. So 1% equals 2.4. Now, we're not interested in what 1% cost. What we want to know is the original price, which is 100%, the whole amount. So obviously 2.4 times 100. And that's the same rules that we had in algebra, right? Whatever we do to one side, we do to the other side. So that's 240 is equal to 100%. So what was this? This was the price of what? A dress. So imagine you had to wear a dress and a jacket out, you would be spending 240 and 350 quid. So that's €590 on a jacket and a dress. So thank God we are not women. I couldn't afford to be a woman buying clothes like that. Right. Is that everything? I think it is. So the reason why the test will be on the Tuesday we come back and not the Monday we come back is hopefully you guys will do some study over the midterm. And when you're studying, you might come up with questions and I can answer those questions on the Monday for you, okay? So I would like it if you guys, over the midterm, when you're doing your study, if you come across a question you can't do, let me know the page number and the question number and I will get solutions up for those. I will get solutions of those up for you on the Monday before the test, which is happening on the Tuesday, if that makes sense. So guys, our class is tomorrow afternoon and we have a half day tomorrow, so I won't be seeing you tomorrow. So I will see you again the Monday we come back from midterm. Okay, see you guys.